Hey, how's it going, everyone? Dan here, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Beyond the Cheese with me, Dan. I don't know who else you'd be watching Beyond the Cheese, but it should be me, better not be anyone else. Nah, kidding. You can watch whoever you want. I'm a little bit out of breath. Had one of those. Have I ever told you guys that in my spare time, I like to dance a little bit? Nothing too serious. Yeah, like I like to watch Just Dance videos and like dance along with them because I don't have the game myself. And then other times I like to just like do some silly shit just to get moving, keep myself active, make myself feel better about myself, even though I'm basically already a twig and no amount of movement will fix that, or like no amount of like eating will fix it at all, which I know is not a terrible problem to have, but I don't know why I even went on this. Why did I even talk about this? Hope you guys are having a good day today. At least I'm actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It was a pretty good day. It was a slow one. It's one of them slow rainy days that really just the moment I got to work, I was just like, yep, I feel it. It's not even a Monday, and I feel it's gonna be slow, and that is what it was. But there was just one thing that bothered me all day today, and honestly, it's one of my pet peeves at work in general that people just constantly do, and I don't think they mean to be annoying, but it just, I feel like it might just be me. I maybe have just been like desensitized to like the normal things that shouldn't be annoying at work, but I've just been so, I guess I'm just over it. I think I might truly be an evil person because some of the things that annoy me at work, whoa, that was a lag and a half. Some of the things that do annoy me at work probably shouldn't annoy me, and yet they do. And I'll tell you, I gave you guys a few things. So, well, let's talk about what I want to talk about. The thing that kind of was just annoying today was when things go on sale, and the sale is obvious, you know, because a lot of times, you know, when things go on sale, things are on clearance. They're not marked sometimes, you know, with the little yellow sticker that says what the new price is. And it's understandable, you know, people get it, they don't know what's on sale, they bring it up front, it rings up cheaper, and they're like, oh, that ring up less than I thought, and they're fine, they don't mention it. But when it is marked, and I mean like it's clearly marked, and the rack that the sale is on is like, you know, gigantic huge, and is basically within view distance of all the registers, so I can basically see, and everyone and their mother knows about the sale. This is when it gets annoying, when people come up with like, and in this circumstance it was some like sleeper sets for kids on sale for $3. The sale rack is literally up front where everybody can see it. You know what, I'm gonna pay to get through that room a little quicker. Literally up front where everyone can see it, and people are coming with like just huge gigantic, you know, handful piles of them. And you know what the first thing they say? And the first thing they say is what annoys me the most. These are supposed to be $3. Make sure they ring up $3. Even though all day we haven't had a single issue with one not ringing up $3. Like, and I hear that, and I know you're thinking, Dan, why does that annoy you? I mean, they're just trying to let you know it's $3. Okay, I understand that. But see, in my circumstance, when every customer does it, every time, it's actually just low-key annoying to me. Like I said, I may just have become an evil person at work. I mean, there are some other things that have, like, I used to be able to do with no problem and not have an issue with it, but now I just really couldn't care less because of what I've like been through at that store. But like I said, with the whole sale thing, I understand, you know, it's on sale, you want it on sale. Like everybody and their mother wants, you know, things on sale. It's understandable, but like when that's the first thing you say, and in certain circumstances it's like the only thing anyone says in a transaction. I say, hi, how are you today? They ignore me, but then they'll turn around and be like, oh, this is supposed to be blah blah blah. Okay, you'll talk to me when you're trying to get your way with your prices and bullshit, but you won't talk to me just to say like, hi, how are you? Like, you won't even small talk me. And you won't even acknowledge my existence, but oh, God forbid, when something goes wrong. Oh, and this isn't even just in like a clearance standpoint. It is just in general. They're the people who like will ignore you but yet they're watching for you to do something wrong so they can say something. The only time they'll ever say something is when something goes wrong or when they need something. God forbid it's any time else. And that's just in my circumstance. I've had many people like that. But anyway, just like, I don't like it when people, you know, mention something is on sale or something's supposed to be this price and then only focus on that. Like, come on now. And then when it's marked, like, I understand if it wasn't marked and it's on sale and it's on the rack and then it doesn't ring out the right price, okay. But like, if it's clearly marked with a sticker, 100% of the time it's gonna ring up, because that means someone has gotten to excuse me. I mean, someone has gotten to it. Like, I know my store sometimes, you know, and honestly any store in general, sometimes has the tendency to have things not ring up the right price. It happens. I mean, instead of you know, lashing out saying, oh, this is supposed to be this, like the moment you see it, how about you give me a chance to do my job and, you know, I will fix it myself. Because there are some people who literally their sole purpose in life is to sit there and haunt you, or not haunt you, but like act like a fucking hawk is haunting down its like next meal, and just sit there and wait for something to go wrong with this transaction, and then that's when they strike. Like, literally, you could just be, you know, minding your own business, and then you accidentally scan something twice because, you know, the scanner wants to be a piece of shit. And even if you're in the middle of fixing it, they're like, oh, you scanned that twice. Like, yeah, no shit, I'm already fixing it. Like, God. And that's why I just don't like when we do clearance shit after holidays. That's easily the worst time to work. Like the immediate day after a holiday, a major holiday. I'm talking like, you know, Easter, not Valentine, Christmas, July the 4th, not July the 4th. Actually, you know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, like all the major holidays that have like stuff you need to buy like crap for. Those holidays are the absolute worst to work the immediate day after, because literally it's just full of people that there's supposed to be 50% off. This is supposed to be 50% off. No shit. And then there's always like exceptions on those days when, you know, everything is supposed to be 50% off for those certain items. And then you get something that's like questionably not, you know, related to that holiday, and then they make a big deal out of it only for like, you know, it to be like negligible price, man. But I mean, like, if obviously it's supposed to be 50% off, I'm watching for it, and I'm telling you, even if I'm in the middle of the process of like fixing it, they'll say some shit, man, and it annoys me. Some people get so greedy that the only thing they focus on is just the prices. It's annoying. That's one of my pet peeves working at retail, for sure. It's people who focus too much on trying to catch a mistake or trying to, you know, just focus on money. They forget, you know, about human interaction. Those are probably the people who want like half the people who work at Walmart to lose their jobs in place of like electronic bullshit, which is gonna be a thing. Apparently. I hear plans at Walmart is trying to cut down on like, you know, human labor to replace it with, you know, electronics, obviously, because that's the way of the future. You know, everything to be automated. Hell, cars will drive for us. Why have cashiers ring up your shit when you can have a robot ring up your shit, or ring up your own shit? They're trying to get more self-checks in and basically, you know, cut down on need for cashiers. I'll be out of a job soon, maybe within like, you know, the next year or two. Especially with this whole, you know, they're giving everybody raises up to $11 an hour, hooray. But like, there's gonna be a downside to that. Eventually Walmart's gonna be like, you know what, I think we should be getting a little bit more. Did you see that? I think we should be getting a little bit more money. Let's cut some jobs, because, you know, humankind knows no bounds of greediness and must, you know, get absolutely more money. You gotta get them extra pennies, man. Them extra pennies. Gotta keep them too. Oh man. But that's just one of the things I've become so just irritated at now at work. Is I think I have to yellow this just to try and get something better. I need, yes. I'm pretty sure chocolate milk plus magic fingers actually is, never mind, not as good as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was glitched, or maybe that was another item I thought it was with. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, just when things are on sale and it's an obvious sale and the first thing they say is that, I feel like that line just triggers me. It just straight up triggers me. And I know you're thinking, Dan, you're just a mad employee. And sure, maybe I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know Walmart has changed me. I have changed from when like I first started working there, and I was pretty much tolerant of everything. But then I started learning what people are doing, what people will do to get their way. You know, from people trying to be all buddy-buddy with me just so they can solely lie to my face about shit. Like, I've seen it all. I just don't like people anymore. At least, not at first glance. Anyway, or not in retail circumstance. Like, I'm down to meet someone new and what all that, but just after what I've been through, I'm very wary. Like I said, not to say that everybody is the same, because they're not, but it's just one of those times where you just, ugh. Like, let me tell you this other thing, which will probably makes me one of the most evil, people ever, is the fact that, like, I used to not care when doing carryouts for, people who seemingly needed it, elderly people and whatnot. Doing carryouts is in like taking their groceries out for them because they have something heavy and they need help. But now I sometimes just, I kind of just don't like it when someone asks me to do a carryout. Dan, you're so evil. I know, that's what I'm saying. I think I've become like just an evil bastard. Because sometimes when people ask me to help, I'll do it, but just like, I just want to do it reluctantly, because sometimes it's the main things where like they need help, but it doesn't seem like they need help because they're perfectly capable. They just want someone else to do it for them. That's the one that bothers me. It's the laziness factor sometimes. And I think I'm getting triggered of that because like sometimes I go outside and push carts and I see that someone will literally, put their carts up on the curb instead of pushing it to the, the cart corral where all the carts go, even when it's like within a few footsteps of where you put it on the curb for no reason. Other than like, oh, I gotta save those few precious seconds of life. Gotta hurry up and get home, even though it would have only taken me an extra 10 to 15 seconds to push this cart where it goes. I mean, outside I can tolerate it a little bit, but just like, I don't see any reason to do that. It just makes the cart pusher's job harder. It just makes everybody, you need a lot more work. And then you got the people who want to play the whole, let me throw all my trash possible into the cart and then leave it outside when there's a trash can right there. It's like, I don't get it. Your laziness knows no bounds, people. It really doesn't. I don't get it. I never will. Hell, I always rant to myself when I'm outside helping push carts. I really do. And the only reason I'm telling you guys is, like I said, this is what these Isaac videos are for. I'm letting you guys know my deepest, darkest things about myself. How much of an asshole I truly am. Oh, man. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Wow, we are striking out for items today. Oh my. There was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, like when I mean perfectly capable, like I understand is sometimes, this elderly person is buying like, some heavy ass cat litter. Somehow they got it in the cart, but they need help to take it to the car. It's understandable, it's cat litter. Cat litter is heavy as shit. Especially you get like, the whole 30-pound little dispenser things of it. Yeah, I understand. They got some, you know, they got some bottled water that they need to take out. All right, I got it. I understand. I understand. But like when it's like just like a few bags of just like normal groceries, which if you're wondering if that actually happens, yes, people ask for a carryout when they have nothing that's heavy at all. They just want assistance to their car for some unknown reason, even though they already have an electric cart, and then they proceed to leave that electric cart outside instead of bring it back in because apparently, you know what? I'm just gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop revealing my asshole-ish feelings because that's getting into like probably some personal territory that's gonna make me seem like a mega asshole, which honestly at this point I don't even care if people wanted to paint me as a mega asshole. It's probably best at some point if people knew my true colors anyway. Cause I'm not gonna lie, if like the people I interacted with like every day at work or like IRL knew that I did videos and actually found these videos and learned all these things about how I felt and like the stuff that I like to do, like play this game and whatnot, they probably would hate my guts. I'm not even gonna lie. Because like I said, everyone knows me as this like apparently, you know, goody guy who smiles all the time and is always happy. At least that's what customers say. You know, they think I'm happy all the time and they always question how because of where I work. I mean, because apparently working at Walmart's a terrible place, which I mean, it's not, but it's at like on another time, you know, at other times it is. It's just like I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure if people found my videos like IRL and knew what I said, that they'd probably hate my guts. But like I said, it's probably better at some point for them to learn my true colors than for people not, because I don't want them to have this like false view of who I am, because I mean that's just who I am. I might be this nice person at work, but like at the end of the day I'm still human, and a human can only take so much bullshit until like you start to break. And when you start to break, that's when oh right, forgot you shoot 3 bones. When you start to break someone with annoyances constantly, you start to get irritated a lot more easier. Which is why I say like the longer you work in retail, the worse off you get with more exposure. Like I said, I used to not care at all. Like, be happy all the time because I truly was enjoying my job, and even though I still enjoy it now, I get so irritated, I think, so easily now because I've been worn down. Being there for, you know, 7 going on 8 years now, I've just been so worn down. It's actually quite sad. Like I said, part of me like feels like I need to take like a month break away from Walmart. I need some time off. And these whole little, you know, the 1 week vacations that I usually take, you know, to get paid for ain't enough. Like I need extended time away from Walmart. Like I'm pretty sure even like taking a 2-week vacation from Walmart way back then didn't help at all. It really didn't. Yeah, I feel like vacations don't help if you don't get enough time away. And because of how, you know, vacation works at Walmart, you typically don't get that much time off anyway, unless you're a, you know, salaried, you get paid a salary or something. And in a time when you can't take like a long time off, you can't get paid for it. Most definitely not. What even is that icon that's showing up on the poop? How I feel about that. I'm just gonna pay my way to this room. That's weird. Wait, how are you so tanky? Good lord. Oh boy. Long story short, you know, my pet peeves at Walmart are just like, it goes on and on and on. Like stating the obvious bullshit just isn't necessary, in my opinion. It just isn't. Never will be. Just never will be. My other pet peeve, one of my other pet peeves, because I can go on about pet peeves in retail for a long time. That's a conversation I could literally just go on and on and on about. But like, when someone has the potential to check their balance on their card before they go shopping, they don't, and then they proceed to, you know, do the whole, oh, why is my card being declined? I know I put money in there excuse. That is the worst. Especially when you know smartphones are a thing. So you know good and well you could have checked the balance. And you know good and well every single card has a number on the back to call for a balance. But yet you don't do it. Especially when it comes to something like, you know, food stamps, where like you have a certain balance every month, never changes, and yet you're surprised when you don't have enough, even though you can keep track of that shit by calling. You can keep track of that shit through an app. You can keep track of that shit by so many means, but yet people are just like, I know there's money in there. And then like clearly they check and they're like, oh, when they finally, you know, suck it up and realize they're wrong. Because apparently it's just hard to admit you're wrong when you're the customer, man. Because people are just so entitled. But Dan, aren't you entitled as an employee as well if you think that you're also not wrong? Yes, we can pull the reverse logic all day. That's something I think about often. You can use the exact same logic that I say against you, you know. Something is $5, rings up some other price, and it's like, you know, like pennies less. One can be like, wow, the customer is really greedy for wanting that. But then you could just use the same argument around. Walmart's really greedy for, you know, not giving that person, you know, a few dollars or a few cents back for free. I mean, it's not the fact that they're greedy, it's the fact that it's supposed to be a certain price, and changing the price when you're running a company for one person means everybody can do that same issue. And then when that same person does it, oh, guess what? Lo and behold, you're gonna cause spoiled customers. Because if one person complains and gets what they want, and guess what? Everybody complains and gets what they want. It's a never-ending cycle of just constant bullshit. Kind of like when, you know, price matching was a thing, and, you know, people found out about the whole, you don't have to have the ad system, and that you basically came up with a seemingly sounding legit price that wasn't outside of a certain, you know, price range, that we really couldn't question it. We kind of had to just do it. And then when we did question it, they'd open their mouth to the manager and they'd be like, all right, just do it, just get them out of here. It was really just a freaking terabad for everybody involved, which is why I'm glad price matching doesn't exist anymore, thank God. It never needed to exist. We never needed to place the trust into anybody because no one can be trusted. You can definitely have too much of a good thing. But then you can't blame everybody for what a few people did. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. That saying may work in certain circumstances, but when it comes to like a policy, you can most definitely punish everybody for what a few people did. Because that's how it works. That's how a store works. That's how making profits work. Just because like 5% of the population are like, nah, yeah, let me lower that. Just because 2% of the customers end up being shoplifters, that don't mean we should just stop, you know, checking receipts at the door on large items because, you know, only 2% of people steal. That don't mean not everybody steals, you know. You know, this argument just didn't, it sounded better in my head. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm just gonna stop right there. ignore that I even said anything and move on, really. That argument just that fell flat. That analogy fell flat. Everything about that fell flat. I'm just gonna focus on my run now. Which, by the way, is very lackluster for a run, which is at mom, and all we have going for us is chocolate milk. Literally, chocolate milk is the only thing going for us. This is terrible. Against monster or like low mobs, we're good. Bosses, oh hell no, we're screwed. Hell, I only have enough money to like. Oh, there's no way. Yeah, I literally don't have enough money to even pay my way through it, man. Whoops. What the? Oh. Well, this will make it easier, I suppose. I'm by. I mean, unless this devil deal has literally 9 lives, Guppy's head in it, we're basically screwed. Yeah, I figured. Figured as much. Figured as much. Well then. But anyway, other than that, today was a slow day. Slow Wednesday. Tomorrow we got a late day half shift. And then it'll be Friday. It'll be, well, tomorrow's my Friday. And it's Rebirth weekend, so you know what that means? We'll be streaming some Moppy Pro on Friday. Provided the kiddos aren't over, which, riding the trend, they probably will be, but I'll probably stream it anyway. You know, get my 3 hours of streaming in before I go, you know, play with the kiddos. Because I feel like I do try to focus on them too much. At the end of the day, they aren't my kids. My mom can handle them on her own. I feel like even though I do enjoy hanging out with them and playing with them, you know, keeping them busy, I do have responsibilities to take care of here on the channel. And if mom has it under control and they ain't going nowhere for the long time, then I don't really need to be in there all day. And that I felt that's mainly the reason why these videos get out late. The Isaac videos, like the ones that come out like 2-3 hours after they're supposed to be. It's because I'm recording them like after they leave, and I render it and then I upload it and it's later than expected. You know, the only reason they even get this late to begin with is because instead of immediately going to my room and recording, I go in there and I play with them until they leave. And depending on how late it is, I kind of just like, all right, well, guess we don't need an Isaac episode because it's too late. Or I'll just record it tomorrow, and you know, it's just, I make excuses. If I keep making excuses like that, then the channel ain't gonna go nowhere, and the channel will be missing videos. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be missing some Pokemon episodes because it's already almost 10 o'clock, and I gotta go to sleep for work tomorrow, and it's just gonna be really a big shit show. Yeah, so like for one of the first days ever, we're not gonna have any videos on the channel until the Isaac episode tomorrow, which is just sad, but you know, shit happens, I suppose. Help. Help. Monkey Paw, I need you to help me. We are on literally base damage on the womb. Like, I think short of a 6-room reroll or a 9 lives find, I'm pretty boned. We did just find Go Ahead, which, if we can make it past A boss, could save us. But like I said, it'd have to be some very select items that could save us right now. Any revive, preferably Judas or Shadow, would be great. 9 Lives would be great. Followed by any second/third guppy item. Oh my. Like, there's so many things that could save us right now. Death cannot save me. Well, Death will save you guys from watching this torturous of a run that, you know, you guys are being forced to watch by my hand. But otherwise, Death cannot save anyone here. At all. At least we had an I'm Drowsy pill for this fight. Help. Help. If we take Empty Vessel, we'll get 2 hearts back. But we can't take Horror Babylon. Or can we? Hang on. Yes, we can. Okay, this is going to be a weird play, and it's probably going to be risky, and it's probably going to fuck me up. Alright, hear me out. I take damage on the spikes. We'll drop the black card from Monkey Paw. I gotta run over Empty Vessel real quick. It'll give us 2 hearts back. Then, this is a stupid play. I pick up Horror Babylon and then pick up the black card immediately afterwards. And we live. But now we only have 1 hit until we're dead. Was it worth it? I mean, sure. But I just wanted to show off my prowess and mastery over Devil Deals. That you have that refractory period to pick up some more health or you die. Now, if we die at this point, then, you know, it's expected. You know, I'm on a whole 1 HP. I got another I'm Drowsy pill that I'm immediately gonna use. Now we tripled our damage. Well, not triple. We doubled our damage somehow within like the last floor or so. The problem is that we're still vulnerable. Mega Ball doesn't have a brimstone attack, does he? That's the gate. Yeah. At least we have Empty Vessel, which means basically lets us run through everything when we get the invincibility. Preferably, I like, you know, a black heart. That's not a black. Wait, we can't get black hearts from these. What am I doing? You can get red hearts from those, not black hearts. I think you can get spirit hearts from them as well. Oh, hell no. You know what? I'll gladly pay to get rid of that. Well, I got 2 cents left to pay. Oh, Empty Vessel, or not, yeah, Empty Vessel, woo, make it poop. What does that say? Something use. I feel like it says it's no use. Take this! Oh, no. Oh, hell no. Empty Vessel, help me. This room is terrible for everyone involved. I will wait here until Empty Vessel activates. Shit, who you think I am? Fuck masking for me. I don't give a fuck. I'll stand right here. Ah, nice. I need health. Or a Tinted Rock. I actually tensed up right there. Oh, Petrified Poop. Could he save the day? Do we have more poop back here? No? I didn't think so. Oh, but that will synergize if we get Empty Vessel in a room and are able to hide over a rock. Where's the... No! Oh! I forgot they spray shots. Damn it, the moment I knew he stopped right there, I knew I was dead. God damn it. Fucking turdling, dude. Not even turdling, freaking gurgling. God damn it. Ugh. You know, I ain't even mad about this run. Honestly, we got shat on the entire run. Chocolate milk until the womb. And then we made the greatest Devil Deal play ever, but... You know what? Now that I think about that, I should have did that backwards during that Devil Deal. So I would have had 2 health instead of 1. I should have dropped that black heart with Monkey Paw, picked up Horror Babylon, then the black card, and then picked up Empty Vessel. So then I would have lived with 2 health instead of 1. I did that backwards. That was dumb of me. Now I think about that more. That was very dumb. But oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed the run today. If you did, please leave a like. It does help it a ton. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because there'll always be more Let's Plays and game videos every single day. But thanks for your time. Thank you for support. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time with some more Isaac and some more videos. See you then.